Shall we see who's in my open all hours green room this evening? Let's have a look. My first guest is the nation's favourite petrol-headed shrinking violet. It's only Jeremy Clarkson, ladies and gentlemen. The great, I think, yes, the great Jeremy Clarkson. An iconic figure. No nonsense. Jeremy is the most male man I know. He drinks, he smokes, he eats meat, he drives fast cars. There is nothing feminine about Jeremy Clarkson except for his old lady perm. But apart from that, no, nothing. That. Touch of violet in that for the winter, you look lovely, eh? My next guests are the brains behind Britain's biggest band of the moment, Gorillaz. It's Damon Albarn and Jamie Hewlett. Evening, chaps. My next guest is a genuine Hollywood heartthrob. Gentlemen, you'll enjoy him, but ladies, set your thighs to tingle. It's Patrick Swayze! Patrick, how are you? You look great. He hasn't aged for 30 years. You look great, Patrick. And we have fabulous music on the show this evening, and I'm delighted they're on. I really am. I'm a huge fan of theirs, and, you know, it's going to be a great moment. They're Mercury Award winning, of course. It is Anthony and the Johnsons. Yep. And performing with the one and only Boy George. Look at that. And that's a look, isn't it? I'm just glad we got them both before the mothership came back to pick them up. Look. It's great to see you. Thank you so much for coming on. Wow, what a green room that is. And that is the coolest green room I think we've ever had. And I'll tell you how I know, because NME published this week a list of the 20 coolest people on the planet. OK? Guess what? Number 12, Damon Albarn. Number 12. Number 4, Anthony. Number 4, Anthony.
Oh, don't hold your face.
OK. I imagine, Patrick, you just missed the cut, I'm sure. You probably will never... He's probably 21. Jeremy, I looked for you, I got down as 50,000, still no sign. I mean, there was Howard from the Halifax adverts, you still weren't there. I just kept going. That's right, drink will take away the pain.
Just get on with it.
This is it. What did he get on? This is it. My next guests are the demented brains behind the post-apocalyptic band The Gorillaz. First, here's their new single from the #1 album, Demon Days, Dirty Harry. Look at this. Please welcome Damon Albarn and Jamie Hewlett, ladies and gentlemen. Well, the kids, Damon, how are you? Jamie, nice to have you on the show. Thank you for coming on. Damon Albarn and Jamie Hewlett, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I suspect most of you recognise Damon. You know him from the big hit popular beat band Blur, all right? Jamie, you might not be so familiar with, although I'm probably more excited that Jamie's on the show than you, Damon, no disrespect.
None taken.
Because I'm a huge fan of Jamie's work. He used to illustrate comic books many years ago, didn't you, Jamie?
Yes,
and you're one of the most famous illustrators in the country for that sort of thing. You worked on Judge Dredd for a little while, I believe?
I did one Judge Dredd.
Well, that's more than enough, come on.
Yes, it was more
Tank Girl, of course, was a big hit. And then made into a terrible bloody movie.
Yes.
Thanks, got to be said. So how did you two guys get together? What was the kind of idea behind Gorillaz? Why did you want to do it in the first place?
Well, we shared a flat in West London for a year, and
you're a couple, or you just did?
No, not like shared,
but you were single at the
separate
time.
rooms.
Yeah.
Yes.
No,
we were both single at the time.
What are you doing? You're staring at me like that for. What's wrong with you, Damon?
I'm trying not to laugh.
Just laugh at me.
I've made a promise to myself I'm not going to laugh.
Okay, don't laugh. Stay serious.
It's hard.
Right. Well, why do you want to stay serious? What's wrong with having a laugh? Relax, have a little bit of laugh.
Don't laugh at any of his jokes, they said.
Well, there you go. You see? That's nice, isn't it? You know? There's a little tickle. Come on, okay, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? What's wrong with three middle-aged men tickling each other?
Did you say 3 middle-aged men?
Well, how old are you?
30 something.
Well, what's that? That's middle-aged. From 30 onwards, boom, middle-aged.
No, middle-aged 45, isn't it? And up.
No, well, I'm 45, but you're 36, 37?
I'm 30, I'm 37.
37. You're 30, how old did you say?
The same as him, 37.
Right, okay. But you've obviously led quite a rough life.
Yeah.
Now, nothing wrong with it. I'm glad you've lived. But Gorillaz, because Blur were, became this huge thing. I mean, they were a huge band and still are, of course. I know they still operate. And then Gorillaz, when you stepped out the Gorillaz, it seemed kind of a strange move, I thought. And I didn't quite understand it at first. I was delighted because I loved the look, I loved the idea. But it was a really a bold move, I thought. So
to step out of it?
Well, to step out of Blur for a start, and also to come back with something, or to sort of re-enter the arena with something so unusual, a band that doesn't actually exist, but with kind of cartoon versions of it.
We were sitting on a couch watching MTV, and we just become sick of it all, and we just wanted to do something that was better than that. But
everything was celebrity sort of led and without any sort of content, so we thought do something and remove the celebrity element and create pretend celebrities and manufacture a band but do it properly.
Being in a band can make you feel like a cartoon, so just become a cartoon, accept it.
I've seen Gorillaz live. I know you've done a couple of gigs recently. You did a big gig in Manchester, didn't you, recently?
Did you not see them?
I didn't go there, no.
They were much better than the original live gig.
Well, I liked the original live gig. It was such an unusual thing. I love the concept behind it, the idea, because it wasn't just the fact that you created these characters, but you created such clever characters. Who are the 4 characters in the band? What are their names?
Murdoch, Russell,
right.
2D and Noodle.
Russell is the drummer guy, isn't he?
Russell's drummer.
2D, and Noodle is the little Japanese girl, isn't she?
Noodle's a little Japanese girl, yeah.
Who was FedExed into the band, I believe.
That's right. She arrived in a crate.
And I just thought it was a very clever combination of people that kind of tapped into the mood at the moment and what was happening at the time. And I wanted to